People of the internet, I am the Efkin guy, and on this episode, I think I may have found a film which has finally broken me. Let's find out if it's broken Nona as well, as Total Cult Zone presents A Beautiful Breakup.
We've been in many places around the world, spent a lot of good time together, and so for the very last time, I want to surprise you. And that is why I brought you here, before we break up.
How are we playing this? How are we playing this?
Okay, I've got my script here in front of me, which, yeah. Should we rip the plaster off straight away?
What, that it's a shit movie and you just shouldn't watch it?
Okay, that was about 5 seconds of the trailer of A Beautiful Breakup. That's about as much time as you need to spend with this film. 5 seconds. Let's skip through the basic bit. Based on some true events, a couple's final breakup getaway planned as a peaceful mutual farewell takes an unexpected turn when an unseen presence with an isolated estate quietly reshapes their journey, drawing buried feelings into the open and challenging everything they believed about endings and letting go.
They should have just let this whole movie go.
Yeah. And you didn't even see it.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you mean. I saw enough.
You saw the trailer?
I saw the trailer. Yeah, my link just didn't work.
Yeah,
So,
I've had that issue.
You've had that issue before?
I've had it before, yeah, but it was more, they had one of those links where it was, you can only watch it so many times. And if you go into it the wrong browser, it counts it as a view, but you can't watch it. So that's like one view gone. And the person I was watching it with watched it as well and had the same issue with that to sort of go back on it and it counted as another view. So I got to it and he's like, oh, I can't actually watch it. So I had to go onto a different streaming site, which slightly less legal, and watch it through that. And I thought about doing it this morning for you, but no.
You just you didn't want to put me through it. I did debate looking for another link, to be fair.
It's likely on Daily Motion because they seem to have everything, like, which I found amazing. There's a few I've seen on there which we've reviewed in the past. And I've gone and it's like someone said, oh, where can I see that? It's like, oh, it should be out on this date and these cinemas, but then you sort of do a search on it, it's on Daily Motion already.
Yeah, I do want to say we don't condone, no matter how shit the movie is, necessarily finding
Yeah, unless it's a film
streams of it.
Unless it's a film that's like long out of print and there's no one streaming it online. I've had a few like that where we cover like 80s and 90s movies which are lesser known, and there's very little chance of you actually finding a physical copy in this country.
Yeah.
I've been looking for one called Cabin Boy recently, which is Chris Elliott. He's the guy in Scary Movie 2 with the little hand.
Yeah,
He
I've
was-
heard of the movie.
Yeah, it's like Tim Burton was originally supposed to direct, so a lot of the stuff is still his direction or ideas, and then he left to do something else. And the film bombed really badly, and I had to find that one recently on like what friend Joe calls a bottom site, which is where you get adverts with bottoms on a lot. And if you click on it to pause it or turn the volume up, it takes you to another link somewhere, so you have to kind of watch it in one big sitting. And
Yeah, I've had those before too. It's very annoying.
Yeah, it's like a 180p transfer. That's the only way I could get it, and I watched like 15 minutes. It's like it's not worth it. So the Cabin Boy is not coming soon to the podcast either, because it's quite terrible.
I mean, this one probably shouldn't have done.
Um,
I watched the trailer.
I'll go through
That's
my
all I need to
notes
say.
and see if you get the idea.
I can tell you your notes because they came in the form of 2 messages.
My first note is, what the fuck is this shit? And the second one
That
is,
was the
I
first
too
message.
would like to have enough money to make a film where I go to a fancy location and film an attractive actress doing sexy things. And then the third one is all the ADR, because everything seems like it's been recorded separately.
Probably have.
Yeah, and it is those are the first 3 notes that kind of sums it up really. There's essentially three bottles with spirits of people who've been captured and killed by someone in a house that's supposed to be this decrepit, old, unused building in the middle of nowhere. This poor family who only had 11 acres of land, and the house is spotless from the outside, but when they go inside, it's all
Damn.
cobwebs. And it's obviously some sort of holiday house they've rented out for the film. It looks like it's a really nice place, but they're acting like it's this really old cabin in the woods kind of thing.
That was the kind of feeling I got from the trailer, to be fair.
Yeah, and they're breaking up, and the whole thing is they're going to a location to break up, and they're making it a big special thing of we're breaking up, so we're going to make a memory to last. When we break up, it's going to be beautiful. We're going to be friends forever, or we're not going to see each other again, but we're going to have this memory. But they don't mention any reason why they're breaking up at all at any point. So
Why
like,
would you go away as well to break up? Why would you be like, okay, like we know we're going to break up. Let's plan a getaway.
yeah, and they're still acting like friends the entire time and having sex
Like I
or
wouldn't, I
PG sex over the clothes kind of stuff, which is really odd because they're both in the shower at one point, but they're both wearing
soft core to
clothes.
its absolute core. Like we need to
Oh,
keep it
man.
PG, but also I'd really like to see you without your top on. That's literally what that's gonna feel like.
But she's in the shower with some top on as well. But yeah, they do it like a couple of times in the shower with clothes on, and it's really weird. And
The vibe I got in the trailer was very much The Room. You know how it's like the same sex scene, just recorded at different angles. Like it's the same scene twice. Like it's this is the bit that I loved about The Room because like there was two sex scenes and both of them were literally exactly the same. They were just filmed with like you could tell it was the same. They'd done it once, but filmed it, made it look like it had been filmed, sorry, twice. It was great. It was so funny.
yeah, film makes the room look like fucking Shaft.
I mean it I think there's a lot of films that do that.
I
The
know,
Room is absolute legendary cinema.
but we watched Grizzly Night, and we said that wasn't great. And I've watched some films for the show which aren't great. I mean,
Yeah.
Chosen Family, not great.
Yeah.
I've watched them 100 times over this. I want another
Yeah.
Chosen Family or Grizzly Night because even Grizzly Night was like competent to a certain extent. You knew what the story was about. You knew where it was going. People had
Yeah,
some sort of character to them.
the bits that were missing in Grizzly Night were more to do with just build-up of tension and
Yeah.
that and character sort of differentiation because everything felt like it was one note and one level.
Mm.
Like so the movie itself wasn't bad. It's just what they did with the subject matter to make it into a movie. They could have added a bit more tension and made everyone a little bit more uh yeah, I guess just added more dimensions to their characters. Obviously, I haven't watched this. I don't feel like I need to. I saw all I needed to see in the trailer.
Well, there was a bit in it where she gets a phone call from her mum. The character's name are Ruby and Krishna. And
Did she
Ruby,
happen to have cancer? Because that's what happened in The Room.
no, Ruby gets a phone call from her mum. And you sort of you get a shot of the phone, and it says such and such name in brackets, Ruby's mum. And it's her phone. Why would Ruby have her mum's name as Ruby's mum in brackets after her name on her own phone?
Because how are you going to show the camera otherwise?
Because she could have picked up the phone and gone, "Hi, mum."
I
That's the
mean,
level
true.
of competent that speech words
It's
escape me at this point
it's
because I'm
spoon
so.
feeding. It's spoon feeding, isn't it?
It's
And it's
not even.
spoon feeding like we're stupid.
It's like Netflix has to explain what's going on screen so people can be doing something else while the film is on. This isn't even that. It's like show don't tell. This is just show people, tell people it's her mum. It's like, hi
You know
mum, how
what
you
Matt
doing?
Damon said? I'd mentioned this in the last podcast about the fact that we are having to be spoon-fed stuff in
Mm,
movies. Like, how stupid do you think your audience are to not pick that stuff up? I guess.
yeah, yeah. I mean, I've got some notes. So yeah, I'm gonna flick through. They set up a web camera in the house for some reason, including in the bedroom.
Who doesn't set up a web camera in their house when they're about to have a breakup?
Yeah, in the holiday home they're going to visit, and the web camera's in every single room, which comes into play later in the
They
film, where they check the cameras to see what's going on and how amazing she looks in a sari because Indian women look great in saris, and that's what a real woman looks like apparently. It sounds like the person writing the script has never been in the company of a woman before, and the guy, to his credit, plays it like he's never spoken to a woman before. It's that awkward and
Oh
cringy.
gosh. Yeah, maybe it's a good thing I didn't see it because there's no guarantees of how angry or upset I would have been right now.
Okay, spoiler alert, spoiler zone. Even though if you listen to this right now, you should never watch this film. I'm not even saying like it's good for laughs and like comical acting, and it's just bad. I've just got oh my fucksy. They end the film with the fact that it's part of a trilogy.
There's two more of these.
There's three bottles, and these bottles are people who are vengeful spirits who have been locked up by the person who killed them, and the person who killed them was Krishna's dad. But the end of the film is essentially one bottle gets broken, the person possesses them to make them not break up, and then they have to go off and do something afterwards, and it ends on a cliffhanger where there's the second bottle's going to get broken probably in the second film, and something else is going to happen. But yeah, I'm not even going to watch it for like the show. Yeah, I'm not going that far.
We're bowing out of the
I
trilogy.
yeah, honestly, fuck this film.
It's that thing. I've said this before, right? Like in other episodes we've done for other movies. Like there are just some people who just shouldn't make movies. Like I'm sure there's a lot of creative talent, right, out there, but it's one of those where like pick your creative talent. Do you know what I mean? Like pick what
Yeah,
you want to
or
do.
try a short. Make a
Yeah, like
short film,
make yeah. If
build
you've
up to
got the
it.
money to do it, like that's great. And I'm all for people being creative, but like find other ways to be creative. Take up cross stitch, like you can undo that. I would even go as far as to say take up hiking.
Yeah, like get a tent, film something using the tent in the middle of nowhere. You know, production costs, do it in a forest somewhere. Most low budget filmmakers do it in a forest. This guy's renting the house out, which would probably cost a couple of thousand to rent this place out. Whether they ask for permission to do the filming, I don't know. At one point during the film, it's his dad's property, and it's been not used for ages. But she goes off, gets drunk, and there's a very long scene where she's doing drunk acting. You would have loved it because of B-Tech and all that kind of stuff.
Okay,
Um,
I one of the shows I did, so when I was younger, I toured a show. And I had to drunk act. And I remember, so I initially what I did, I was in the pilot of the show, and then I landed the role to tour it. And my nan came with me for the pilot show. Sorry, my food shop has arrived. My mom is tricking it in. I was in the pilot episode, and my nan came to watch, and my nan was convinced I was pissed. I love drunk acting.
but
Yeah,
yeah,
but
it's
bless my nan. She's so easily fooled. Like, no, nan, I'm acting. That's what I'm paid to do.
but yeah, she's doing the drunk acting, and she goes up some stairs next to the side of the house, and there's a sign saying adventure and hiring something out, and it's like, okay, you've not even got that rid of that sign in the end. It's obviously they paid a lot of money to rent this place out. There's a production budget there. Put into a short. They've been using 4K cameras, I think it is, like the super high def cameras. And there's all this money going to it. It's like just do it on your phones, mate. Just scale it back.
you could
Get some.
absolutely make it. I mean, it's been proven. There's been so many movies done on phones. I mean, I've spoken about this before about the one that was done during the pandemic that was done. Oh crap, what is it called? Host, I think it was. It's like a 90-minute, probably not even 90 minutes. It might even be a 60-minute film that was done via Zoom. And it was filmed during the pandemic. I think it was on Shudder. It's literally about a seance that takes place over Zoom. Brilliant. It's genuinely brilliant. And how they've done it, like they literally did it all on Zoom in their homes.
Hmm.
Like you don't need to have all of this. It feels like it's such a ego project when you throw money at something that you don't need to.
Yeah, I mean, was it Sean Baker, the guy who won the Oscar for Nora? Did Tangerine? That was just on iPhones.
Yes, that was the other one I was thinking of. Yeah. It just shot all on iPhone. Like you don't technology now is so good anyway. Like what we have in our back pocket is better than what we could have rented out sort of 10, 20 years ago to make these kinds of movies. And like the fact that we have applications and stuff literally in the palm of our hand to be able to make and do those types of things. I mean, another prime example more recently, and I'm hoping that you actually get a link for it when it comes over to Europe. Iron Lung by Markiplier.
Hmm.
He's been taken out of box office charts, I believe, in fact, because he's just absolutely flown through. And that's not to say that he doesn't have the money behind him to be able to do certain things, but at the same time, like he's a prime example of taking what you know and what you've got and creating something from it. And it's like from what I can see already, the reviews and stuff are coming through so positive. And he just streams. That's all he does. That's literally all he has isn't in his ammo is literally he streams. So yeah, it's I wish people would stop with the vanity projects.
Yeah, I've got the notes here. Have we found the bottom? That's my question. As if you actually watched it, I was going to ask, have you found the bottom of like worst films? And also, I don't like because I've made a point of like not dunking on indie films. Like if it's someone's first film,
Yeah.
not say too many bad things, like try and big it up. But this one, as we noted on the YouTube trailer, has 2 million views, and most of the comments, if not all of them, are bot comments. Which, if you're going to manipulate that level of promotion, you're going to manipulate everything else pretty much. So it's like you're obviously putting money into cheating the system.
It's botting. And
Yeah. I mean, the other
botting can get
shows,
you banned from various places. So, like it's not something worth doing.
yeah, other films we've watched for the show, like Ugly Stepsister and Good Boy. Ugly Stepsister, Oscar nominated. Hasn't got anywhere near as many views on their videos, more comments on it. Good Boy, same thing. It's like Good Boy, highly acclaimed film. It's got 1 awards with the dog.
Both are on Shudder as well. So,
Yeah,
like they're literally available for people to be able to watch instantly.
yeah.
I
And
haven't watched Good Boy yet, but I keep singing the praises of Ugly Stepsister because, as we all know, like that was my film of the year last year. It was such a good movie. In fact, I even got my other half to bring me a copy from Germany, so I had a physical copy because I loved it that much. And it's one of those things of like, if you're going to try and flood the market with a movie, at least make it good.
yeah,
At least wait for the reviews to come through. At least wait for people to watch it. You cannot, like, this is not going to get you the nominations and the visibility you think it is because people will catch on so quickly that you've cheated the system to try and get somewhere because you have some money in your back pocket. In
mm,
creativity, money means so little in reality. There's so many movies out there that, they've spent an absolute fortune for it to not work out. Streaming services are half the reason, why we have very simple cinema now. But it's one of those. I think I'm hoping that they will learn their lesson from it.
Unlikely. I mean, if you got the money to do this, you've got money to burn in general. They'll probably make
Yeah,
another.
you wouldn't give a shit, I suppose. So
Yeah, that's the thing. It's a lot of people get into films and creative aspects to make money rather than create art, as we've realized with AI and people are getting into AI artwork because they make money from it. It's like, oh, you can make money quicker with this. It's like, I didn't get into artwork to make money originally.
yeah,
I got into it because it was enjoyable. I mean, I've updated a blog recently with some stuff I drew in like the 90s. And I remember doing it back then. There's no thought of me actually making money from it. I was just like enjoying doing it. Now I just sketch and doodle for enjoyment. If people enjoy what I'm doing, it's great. Like making money from it's a
that's how it should
bonus.
be,
It's
though.
it's it's the thing of like I'd like to make money doing stuff I enjoy doing rather than making money from something I have no joy in or no feelings towards.
That's how it should be, though. Like I obviously I don't act anymore. I used to. And when I did do, again, it wasn't to make money. That actually wasn't what I wanted to do. Um, I wanted to go to Augusta Boal School and eventually become a director. That's actually what I wanted to do. I did have a scholarship that I turned down, and then obviously I ended up having my eldest. Life doesn't always work out the way you want it to. But it was always just a hobby. Um, which is why I never took it further than what I did. And I think like that's such an important thing when it comes to creative anyway. Because the moment you start pressurizing yourself into making it make you money, that's when it can become less of an enjoyable thing. Like I did all kinds of shit just because I enjoyed it. I used to run youth groups and youth theatre. I used to help people with additional needs, using theatre therapy essentially to help them with their confidence and stuff like that. And I did it because it was fun. Like it was so much fun to do it. I didn't make money from any of this stuff. Like if I wanted to make money from it, I could have tried. I didn't see the point. It was a sharing of something I enjoyed. And if the opportunity came up again, I probably would still do it again for nothing because it was fun. Like it was genuinely fun. But like but I think that's the thing of it, right? Like it with movies like this, with creativity like this, if you're doing it because you enjoy it, great. Just don't try and make it into something it's not. Because yeah, I'm be real, I was really fucking disappointed when I did see all the comments and all the views because I knew what had happened. I stream, I create content, not very often, but I still do. So I know what they did to do that. And it's sad. It's actually really sad. It's sad that they don't have the confidence in what they've created because that's what's happened. That's a lack of confidence in what's been created for it to be critiqued by people who enjoy movies. They had to pay. It's giving stealing your lunch money. That's what it's giving. So yeah, not a fan.
Yeah.
Not that it'll stop them, but still.
So I think we'll make the show about films we have seen recently that people should watch. They should put their time into viewing because I'm not getting any younger, and that felt like I just wasted 90 minutes of my life that I could have spent doing something else.
Yeah, I mean, I think most films. I mean, I've never seen Twilight, but even I would probably watch that over this.
I think my last cinema trip was Rental Family.
The market here isn't the same anymore. It's half the rate, twice the work. But I got you a gig and the pay is actually pretty good.
What's my part? So, what do you think we do here?
We sell emotion.
How?
We play roles in the clients' lives. Parents, siblings, boyfriends, girlfriends, best friends, and help them connect to what's missing.
I'm just an actor. I don't know how to help people.
What I'm offering here is a chance to play roles with a real meaning.
What do you need me for?
We need a talking white guy.
Yeah, Brendon Fraser film. He's the American actor in Tokyo struggling for roles and gets hired to be hire himself out as a person for whatever situation. If you've heard the Japanese thing where they just hire people out for being well, they can be like the boyfriend escort type deal, but there's also people that just go and sit with people for a bit, like go play games with them, and yeah, but like family members. And one of them's like he has to get married to someone, but the whole thing's a bit of a fake out for the family. And he gets hired to be the father of a girl because they need to be, the child's parents need to be married for her to get into a certain school. So he has to pretend to be the father, but he has to do the research and go to the meetings, and actually they don't want the daughter to know that he is a fake. So he has to pretend to actually be her father.
Oh.
Another one.
Sounds like it'd be good though.
Yeah, it's a really good film. It's I think it's a lot more accessible than I think The Whale was. Because I know that was his big comeback film.
I still need to watch that because I mean, I've heard so many good things about it. I'm not sure it is going to be my kind of movie, but you know when it's like, I've heard so many good things, I'm probably going to watch it anyway.
Yeah, that's kind of how I feel about it. It's subject matter. I don't know if it appeals to me like it's going to be a miserable film. Good film, but one of those that you kind of don't want to watch again.
Yeah.
But a few of them recently. One coming up on the show. But yeah, I think that was one of those films. It's like it's not going to appeal to a lot of people. I think Rental Family is more of a broader thing.
Yeah.
And a lot more like he used to do with the I suppose it would have been a big broader comedy if he did it in the 90s when he was popular the first time around. This time it's more emotional. I think a lot more accessible for people. I think it would have been a better comeback film for him. But yeah.
I mean, I don't know. Brendon Fraser is so loved. I hope he understands that too. I hope he knows that.
Yeah, I think they're making The Mummy, aren't they? Another one of them with him.
He just deserves all of them. He deserves all the films. Not the one that we've just talked about before this, but all the others.
I think if he was in A Beautiful Breakup,
maybe we'd enjoy it.
Possibly. He may have made this work.
He may have spent the whole of it going, what the fuck?
Yeah, I think it may have worked. I think the only downside to the Rental Family is you can kind of tell he's photonically doing the language. Because I think he did like lessons on Japanese, and some of it was passable, like sumimasen and gomen nasai, and all the basic konnichiwa kind of greetings and excuse me kind of stuff you have to sort of say regularly. But when it comes to actually long sentences, you can kind of tell he's done it with coaching of phonetically. Whatever you call it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's doing it like that. If I can pick up on that. Screen, no, sorry, I had someone with a big fat head in front of me, so I couldn't see half the subtitles. I've got a very basic grasp of Japanese, and I kind of picked up with the basic context. Okay, that's fine. So yeah, it's not fully subtitled, but yeah, you can kind of tell he's not fully immersed in it, which I think is a downside a little bit, but good otherwise.
Stanicky, what up, man? Are you serious? Have someone call me when you get out of surgery, all right?
You should drive out there. Ricky's been there for you guys your whole lives.
The devil's in the details, my friend.
It worked.
Atlantic City, here we come.
What we got?
Ricky's cancer's back.
Why does it have to be cancer? Won't everybody get worried?
Yeah, and that's going to take us right into the World Series.
Ricky Stanicky, the best friend we never had.
My baby's going to be born 6 weeks early.
I was born 6 weeks early.
I want to know where the hell you guys were tonight. We called every hospital and there was no record of a Ricky Stanicky.
You know, all we did was tell one lie.
Hundreds and hundreds of times over many, many years.
If the truth does come out, my marriage is over.
What if we hire an actor to play Stanicky?
My movie is just Ricky Stanicky. But then, as I said to you, it has John Cena in it. And every time I see John Cena in a movie now, I'm like, that's John Cena. And I spend the whole movie going, it's John Cena. It's really hard to not see him like as John Cena in everything that he does because he's John Cena.
So
Even his acting is just, it's John Cena.
So you can see him then.
It's a terrible joke.
I know. It would have worked better if I didn't do it in the WhatsApp message earlier.
Yeah.
I sent him and I should have said that. I think he's got the issue of The Rock when he's in films. It's The Rock.
Yeah, it's the same thing. Yeah. I think Batista's had some similar issues, although I say that I think Dave slowly started to morph out of wrestler, but I think that's because he's not been wrestling. Like The Rock's been back. John Cena's just retired.
Yeah, I think Batista's done a very good job of like breaking away from because he's done a lot of indie stuff as well.
Yeah.
He's taken a lot of roles on which aren't basic muscle-headed henchman type. I mean, John Cena's gone a wisecracking route, or the characters that sort of you'd expect a wrestler to go to.
Yeah.
He's done well in them. I quite like some of the stuff I've seen him in, but yeah, he's still in those sort of that position. I think he needs to sort of break out of that, but whether he needs to, I don't know. Whether you have like the Rock thing where it's just like, can you stop being the Rock now?
It's it's hard because I feel like that's how I feel about John Cena. I was like watching the movie, and it's a really funny movie. There's basically he plays a guy who sings songs about masturbation. If you get a chance to watch it because it is very funny. Like John Cena dressed as like Billy Idol and stuff like this, doing cover songs about masturbation is genuinely the funniest. He does one even as Boy George. Like it's so funny. But you do have to try and get out of your head that it's John Cena. But Zac Efron's in it as well. It's, to be fair, like it's pretty well cast. But I mean, it's hard, right? Zac Efron, he's a pretty safe bet in these types of movies anyway. I say this, I've seen him. Obviously, I watched High School Musical. I did my whole uni dissertation on it because it revolutionized musical theatre for teenagers. But he did the is it Ted Bundy movie? And then he did another one after. What was that? Oh, I'm a terrible wrestling fan.
The Iron Claw?
Yes. Oh my God. He was so good. Like it actually surprised me at how good he was in that movie. It was one of those films where I feel like he absolutely earned his stripes in terms of being a serious actor. He was so good.
Yeah. What let that film down was they changed the story so it wasn't as sad
horrific
as it actually. Yeah, if they actually went the full way with that would have been like full on Oscar bait, I think.
Yeah.
Because that was the thing with the film, is like I know all the beats of that story.
Yeah.
And
Same.
when stuff didn't happen, I'm like, yeah, you could have had a better film. Again, it would have been, I don't want to watch this again, but
it was a good film.
Yeah, good film overall.
Another film that if you've not seen it, watch it. It's still better than the movie that we previously talked about.
Would Zac Efron have made A Beautiful Breakup better? John Cena,
maybe if he started singing.
If
maybe
John
if they
Cena
all did.
and Zac Efron in A Beautiful Breakup, yes, that would have been quite good.
Both of them duetting. If we could have had the duets, I'd have been all for it.
Another film that I've seen. Happy End. Here you go.
Oh, Happy End.
Film I saw on just like on a whim, really, because we wanted to see a film. There was nothing out, and there's a boutique cinema in Holborn, Covent Garden here in London. Editing Dean butting in here because podcast Dean didn't actually say what the place was called. It's the Garden Cinema in Parker Street, London. The Garden Cinema. Great place. If you're in town, check it out. Which I passed one night and I was like, okay, I've never seen this place before, never heard of it. Saw what was on there doing like a Japanese festival of films from the 80s, films that have not really been sort of heard of. And Happy End was being played, and it's supposed to be a science fiction film. Set in near future Tokyo, the threat of catastrophic quake looms. Two friends prank their principal before graduation, leading to a school surveillance installation. And yeah, I don't see any science fiction in this because it's a surveillance system set up in the school where AI is dictating people's behavior. The mega quake, which is going to hit Tokyo at some point, is being used as a way to control the population, and foreigners in a non-natural Japanese people are being targeted by the government for causing all the problems. All that with a coming of age, Stand By Me-esque end of childhood type story. And it's great. But it's not science fiction.
I love when they do that, where it's like it's a science fiction movie, and you're like, please point to where the science fiction is.
I mean, it's made a while ago. I think maybe 2023. I think it's 2024. It's got on the IMDb. I think it's done festivals before that, so it's been made for a while. It's not got a general release yet. That's one for just keep an eye out for it. But it's really good. It's the idea of school kids and kids in general needing to be more aware of their surroundings and the future, and political methods of the government sort of fucking them over, and the fact that kids also want to just have fun and grow up, and there should be a mix of it where kids can be aware of stuff but not have to worry so much about it and do so much.
Yeah.
You know, government should be helping them, and one of the lines from the end of it is they have like a minor victory over someone, and the whole thing was we put that much effort into making a official do something which he should have done in the first place. Which again is like, where's the science fiction?
We love when people just add tags.
I think it was at the time they made it or wrote it. Definitely with the AI thing, because the AI is
yeah, maybe it's more that it was like dystopian kind of stuff, which
it's a lot of Big Brother,
yeah,
Orwellian type Big Brother, keeping an eye on people. But yeah, with a great soundtrack, top marks, happy end.
That's not something you kind of want to add on to the marks, happy end.
Probably not the best name for a
film. I'm making no comment.
Yeah, won loads of awards. There you go. Best Asian feature film, first feature competition, best film.
Yeah, I've brought it up on Wikipedia. Just having a quick look. Yeah, probably was sci-fi for the time of it being made. Because no one foresaw what... Well, I say no one saw. We all saw it. We all saw it coming. All of us.
Yeah, miles away. It's like not even with knocks. Oh, yeah, there's a big shitstorm coming. AI is going to fuck us all over. Government's going to fuck us over. We can see it.
I mean, I say this like...
We can prevent it if we want. We can. Oh, right. You're not going to. Great. Cool. We're just going to let it roll over us. Right. Okay, cool. Cheers.
I say this like it... we've had this conversation about AI before as well. Like, there's certain things that don't bother me about it, and then there's other things that do bother me about it.
Yeah, there's a lot of good it can do, but
Yeah,
no one's using it for that.
yeah. No, they're using it for things that in reality, they shouldn't be using it for. That's why Twitter nearly got banned recently.
I mean, the Paris office is raided yesterday for indecent images, which is good to hear. Finally, someone's doing something.
I think it's going to become one of those things of where they either have to find a way to actually regulate the internet, which is harder. Actually, to be honest, it's actually not that hard to do, because there's already a lot of places that ban social media and everything else as it is.
Yeah, then you have to stop the argument of censorship and blah. There's like a middle ground we can't reach with people.
Yeah, basically.
It's just common decency and people being sensible with the usage of things, you know. It's like this has the power to do this, but it's unethical to do that, so don't do it, please. People are going to do it because, you know.
Because they can.
Yeah. People are
Yeah.
going to make a shitty movie because they can.
And hire a model.
And have showers with them.
Yeah. Not topless, though. I wonder if that's just because of the contract. Didn't quite have enough money for that.
Anyway, where can we find you online? I think that's enough. For a film you didn't watch.
Yeah, you can find me in my usual spot on Blue Sky, at NonaGoff. Feel free to spam me with reviews of a movie I didn't watch and everything that I've said about it. Feel free. I'm the first to criticize people who criticize things they haven't read or seen. But in this case, I feel like I've done myself a favor.
Yeah, I am glad you didn't watch it.
Don't hate the player, hate the game.
Go watch something better.
Ricky Stanicky.
Or Happyend. Find my stuff at totalcoxhome.com. Find my stuff there at totalcoxhome.com. It's probably better time spent than watching this film. Honest. I mean, my stuff isn't great, but it's still better than this film. End.
Just recording done.